Hello everybody and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christy, spelled with an E, and I am continuing my series on economical carnivore recipes. And today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite economical steaks, the chuck eye steak. It is called the poor man's ribeye. It comes from the shoulder, the upper shoulder of the cow behind the fifth rib. It's right between the ribeye and the chuck primal muscle. So it's kind of half ribeye, half chuck. Kind of why it's called a chuck eye steak, I'm assuming. And if you're getting them from pasture raised cows, they use their muscles a lot more, and it makes them much more tender. We had some last week that were absolutely fabulous. And as for price on them, they are $9 a pound, and ours are about 8 ounces each, a little over half a pound, and we got 2 steaks for $11. So that's not bad right there. And also, when we talk about nutrition for these steaks, they have 43 grams of fat, 35 grams of protein, and 5 milligrams of iron, along with about 148 milligrams of cholesterol. So we have a really great We're going again with my wordy bits, but that gives us a good nutrition base for this meal. I mean, this is about half of my daily nutrition right there, and the taste is amazing. I have to tell you a funny story about this. When we went to the farm to get the chuck eyes this week, we were talking with Charlie, the owner of Keener Farms, and he said, now remember, there's that middle part, that cartilage that you can't eat. And I leaned over the counter and I was like, Charlie, I ate the whole thing. And he said, you really are a carnivore. Because I did. I ate the entire steak. So we are going to do these on the grill today. So hubby will be doing that. I have some really cool cake pans over here. I am going to make my cloud cake in these really cute heart shapes. I'm going to try and see if that'll work. So I've got 2 pans because I'm not really sure how much I make, and I want to have both of them cleaned and ready to go to get those done. So we'll be doing those as well today, and I will give a final breakdown of the entire meal, dessert included, how much did it cost, and you'll see what kind of work goes into it because we are transparent over here. So let me show you what these steaks look like. All right, these are the steaks that we got. I'm gonna, of course, open them up so you can see them. So this is what the steaks look like. And this is the part you're not supposed to eat right along here. This is the cartilage. Don't feel bad if you don't want to eat it. I just do because I'm weird like that. But I mean, that's beautiful. And now I touched it with my hands, so now I go wash my hands before I season it. Clean hands. Alright, now let's open my jars. I've got my pink Himalayan salt, of course, and pepper. That's all I'm putting on these. Nothing fancy. They don't need anything fancy. They are fancy enough by themselves. Believe me, they are really, really good. So I'm going to let these rest to come up to room temperature, and then my part is done. Then it goes into the hands of the grill master, and then he does his magic. So come back for that. I'm getting ready to get my cake all mixed up, my cake batter. So I've got 8 farm fresh eggs here, and I will be splitting them. I'm going to be doing these in the blender like last time, but I'm using my little blender things that just make it slightly easier, I think. So put the egg whites in one and the yolks in the other. Oh, got a little bit of yolk in that, but that's all right. That yolk broke. That one did too, but I think we got most of that. Messy, messy today. That looked like a party trick. Unintentional party trick. Into my egg yolks, I am going to add a little bit of butter, not a whole lot, maybe 2 tablespoons of butter. I will be adding 8 ounces or 1 block of cream cheese. Should have kept the spoon out. But I'm just going to cut this block up, and this has all been softened. Now, if you're strict carnivore, you can leave it at that. I am going to add a little bit of vanilla. A little bit of cinnamon. And a little bit of cloves. I don't think that one's open yet. Nope. And a little bit of cloves. Just to give it a nice spice to it. We'll try it. Well, I was hoping that would froth up the egg whites a little more, but it's all right. So there's our egg and cream cheese and butter mixture. Make sure I get all of that out of there. Get my hands dirty in the process. Remember, it's not fun if you're not making a mess. Or at least that's what the kid in me says. Like I said, I was hoping that'd be a little more frothy, but until I have a hand mixer, that's what I'm using right now. My KitchenAid doesn't do the best job sometimes. I'm just going to mix that up. Give it a little swirl. Tastes good already. I'm just going to pour it in these cake molds. I've already got them greased. We had enough batter to make 12 little cakes. So I'm going to put them in the oven. I've got it preheating to 350 degrees, and I'm going to put them in there for 25 minutes. The grill master at work. Yummy, yummy.
Get it nice and charred. We'll flip it and get it nice and charred on the other side.
This one's mine. I think it's the smaller of the two.
I don't know. They look about the same, really. One's shorter and wider, and the other one's longer and skinnier. Run away from me.
Oh yeah, look at that. All right. Ooh.
We'll try to cut it up a little bit so it's
I know I'm weird, but I like my mayonnaise on the side with my steak. Think of it as kind of like a compound butter, but tallow. It's kind of what it is. At least to me. It is good. We're going to take a taste here of this yumminess. Look at that. Beautiful. That is wonderful.
good,
And I broke this down price-wise so that just the steaks was $11.26. So that's just the steaks. That's each person for under $5.50. So that is a cheap meal right there. Add in the cakes, and it comes to about $17, $18. So roughly $8.50 per person. Again, that's fantastic. And that's if I eat all 6 cakes at once, which is not going to happen. But that's what it breaks down to. It's really, really good, so I'm going to go eat it. The cakes aren't quite done yet. I will add those in here for, so you can see them. Look at those. And those are just the cutest little things. I love them. We're going to let them cool off in here, and then I'm going to put them on a plate, or at least some of them. When I took them out of the molds, they kind of collapsed funny, but I have sprinkled them with powdered monk fruit and cinnamon. And the best part, the tasting. So I've got this one that kind of got messed up. This is just the top. That tastes even more like French toast than the other one. That's really good. Next time I might try making whipped cream to go on top, because that would be really good too. But fantastic dessert for a fantastic steak dinner. Thank you all for watching this wonderful cooking video. Another cheap recipe on the carnivore diet. And I hope you all have a great week this coming week. And let me know if you have a recipe you want to see. I'm going to be doing some more this week because I've got some more ideas for economical carnivore meals. So everybody have a great week, and I will catch y'all later. Toodles.